Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 7, Episode 3 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. Now in the last episode, you guys saw us start off the Premier League season with games against Liverpool and Manchester City, getting a win and a draw respectively in those games to start out our campaign. Today, we make our Champions League debut at Efour United, so let's dive in. We are in September, and this month we have 3 league games against Watford, Burnley, and Brentford. We have a cup game in the Carabao Cup against Rotherham, and then our first 2 Champions League group stage games against Barcelona and Club Brugge. The third team in our group, along with those 2, is CSKA Moscow. So it's not a bad group, but I think we can definitely get through. We beat Barcelona at the beginning of this season in that first episode during the transfer special in the Super Cup, where we beat them 3-2. It was a hard-fought win, but I do think we have a chance to win the Champions League this year, and that is going to be our focus. And since that's our focus, we're going to be doing the live comms against Barcelona and Club Brugge today. So we're going to be playing the other games as highlights. The first one's up against Watford, so let's jump into those highlights. Headed into the Watford game, we sit in 4th on 7 points, and with a game in hand over the teams above us, a win today would move us into first position on 10 points. Watford sit in 19th on 1 point, so I'm feeling pretty confident. And with Barcelona in the Champions League in 2 days, we took in the second team. Smith in goal, a back 4 of Jonasson, Sanz, Collins, Carlson, a midfield trio of Bauer, Fisher, and Villalba, and an attacking 3 of Kerr, Kamara, and Olofsson. In the 13th minute, Kamara dribbled in and got some separation to fire home the opener, 1-0, Efour United. 14 minutes later, in the 27th minute, Kerr found Kamara on a cross that he finished to double our lead 2-0. With 15 minutes left, Villalba and Bauer combined nicely to get our third of the game, 3-0, good guys. That 3-0 win from our second team was awesome, very crucial, puts us all the way up in first position, which is where we belong. We have 12 goals for, which is the most in the league, and 4 goals against, which isn't the best, but it's not terrible. I think that's the third best for, it's like tied 4th best defense this early on, but our defense hasn't looked too shaky. A 3-0 win with our second team in that last game was huge. I'm super excited about that. We sit on 10 points, but now we're hopping into the Champions League, so let's go take a quick look at our group. Here is a look at our group. Barcelona, Bruges, and Moscow join us in Group F. Before we hop into this first game of the Champions League against Barcelona, I just want to run through some of the other groups for you. So, starting in Group A, we have Sporting, PSG, Copenhagen, and Bayern Munich. Group B, Olympique Lyon, Spurs, Juventus, and Shakhtar Donetsk. Group C is Sociedad, AZ, Dynamo Kiev, and Inter. Group D is Dortmund, Besiktas, Slavia Praha, and Atletico Madrid. Group E, Liverpool, Leipzig, Ajax, and Olympiacos. Group F is us. Group G, Chelsea, Napoli, Leverkusen, and Lokomotiv Moscow. And Group H is Real Madrid, Milan, Porto, and Moscow. A lot of great teams in this competition, as you can see. So we're going to be saving our first team for this competition. This is the main focus this year. We win the Champions League and we complete this save, and I really want to get that done because the next FIFA 23 is coming out soon, so I'm trying to get this series wrapped up before then so we can start on our next series. So let's go check out the team we're taking into the game against Barcelona. This is the team we take into the Barcelona game, our best team. Smith in goal, a back 4 of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor. Midfield trio of Carlson, Nelson, and Lundberg, and an attacking 3 of Schaefer, Baker, and Van Hoof on the right. On the bench we have Sanz, Fisher, Villalba, Bauer, Kerr, Olofsson, and Kamara. Our bench is honestly pretty darn good. I really enjoy having such a strong group of guys on the bench to be able to bring up. So, let's get into this game and see if we can get our first win of the Champions League group stages. And here we go. All right, taking them on. We beat them 3-2 in the Super Cup, and they used a very similar team to the one that they have out today. Van Hoof got in the way of that from Ian Taylor, but I think we definitely can do a job today, taking them on, trying to beat them. If you remember, we had, who was it? Baker got a late goal to the game winner, the third goal of the day. Oh, get up, get up, get up. All right, just trying to get it out. We do. Get it into Ojeda, to Baker. We're going into Olofsson, or not Olofsson, Carlson. All right, Carlson. We're going over to Van Hoof, who's going to rocket that. Oh, and he misses it just wide. That was a huge opportunity. And it was his weaker right foot, but man, what a big opportunity missed. It goes just past the post. Here is Ojeda looking to go down the wing, trying to get it into Schaefer. Schaefer is there. We're going across for Carlson. Oh, it was a first-time cross, but it does not come off. Ter Stegen collects. In that game against Watford, I will say, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's just I haven't played FIFA in a couple days. It's been a couple days since I recorded, so maybe my skill's not as good, but our second team felt weaker. I don't know why. It definitely felt like more of a struggle. I don't know if that's the hole left by Patino or if it was just me getting back into the rhythm of FIFA, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on because in the Europa League last year, Kamara and Bauer led our second team so well, getting goals, assists, and they felt a little lackluster in that game against Watford. Granted, it is a Premier League game using a full team of backups, so we got to take it with a grain of salt, but just something to be mindful of as we get into the rest of this season. All right, we have Baker on the ball here, and he does get around one. He's too good. Going into Carlson, he can't get there. It was a poor pass from Baker, and our attack is thwarted. Barcelona moving into our half now. Ansu Fati on the ball, playing it to Fabinho, back to De Jong, trying to play it into Broja. Can they get something going here? Oh, it was a good pass across, but great job there by Ian Taylor to get into the way of that shot. De Jong back on the ball, being marked by Ojeda. And Lundberg trying to win the ball back. They're in again. Fernando Torres on the ball this time. Paqueta taking a shot, and it's saved by Smith out for a corner. Here's their corner. Looks like they're going short, and they are, to Paqueta. And come on, Nelson. I would love for you to get the ball off him because they've been in our half for a while now, and this is a dangerous spot to be in. Good foot there from Aguado, but they turn, and there it is, the go-ahead goal. I think that was Broja up 1-0. It was, and man, he just spun around Bishop and slotted it home beautifully. We're down 1-0. Now we're trying to take it with Schaefer. We have seen this before, and we're around. Gonna rip that. Oh, he had a little bit of separation, but not much. Lundberg now back with the ball. Gonna go into Carlson here. We got Nelson making a run, but it's to Baker, and he slots it home. Hit him with the dead fish. What a fast response. We go down immediately off the kickoff and get a goal back. It's tied 1-1. And it was a little busted. I was actually trying to go to Nelson on his run right there, and it falls to Baker, but he makes no mistake, slotting it home to get us the equalizer. In any second now, we should have the halftime whistle. That goal was just on the stroke of halftime. As you can see, we have one added minute, and there it is. We're going to be getting into the second half, tied 1-1. They're a good team. I definitely think that we can get out of here with a win, but it is going to be challenging. We got to shore up the defense and control the ball a little bit better in this second half. Barcelona move into our half here. Good cutout there from Aguado. Nelson from Lundberg. Up to Carlson. Beautiful passing in the center of the park just to get out. We got Schaefer making a run here. He's going to cut inside immediately and rip that. And it's way too high over the bar and out for a goal kick. Lundberg on the ball here, going to Mike Nelson. To Baker. Back to Mike Nelson. He's not going to get there first. Let's see if we can pressure them into making a bad play here. Oh, almost. Carlson almost gets there. Lundberg's getting up to it. And he doesn't collect, but Baker does this time. Let's see if we can make something happen here. We're going down the wing to Schaefer. We had Carlson. It was a little bit busted, and Ter Stegen collects. And here come Barcelona. Good pass there over to De Jong. And they definitely are dangerous. They make me nervous. They're a good team. We got to play some good defense here. Ojeda getting turned in and out. We got Aguado. Lundberg trying to guard De Jong, and it's a low shot that Smith does well to push wide. And here we are. Their corner following Smith's save. Gets up, and oh my goodness. Sorry, my controller disconnected, but it's that second ball again that we can't handle on a corner. It's so frustrating. They just... We'll watch the replay because my controller disconnected and messed it up, but They send it in. They get the initial header, I think, by De Jong. Yeah, it's De Jong who gets his head to it, and Torres is there to just redirect it. Lundberg loses his marker. We're down 2-1. Now, this is the away game against Barcelona at their place, so I would expect to maybe lose this one. Oh my gosh, that's inbounds. I stopped running because I thought for sure that was going out of bounds. But this is one that's going to be more challenging to win than our home leg. But still, it's one that I think we're a good enough team to challenge them in. And we have not, I mean, I guess we have challenged them thus far. But as you can see here, they are just controlling possession, playing it around our half. There we go. Ian Taylor with a great step in there. We're going down to Frank Baker because he's fast and he has Carlson on the other side who we're going to send it over to immediately, and it's cut out. I thought for sure Baker would go a little bit in front of that defender, and as you guys saw, he didn't, and they're trying to hit us on a counter immediately again. But man, what a frustrating game thus far. I mean, these are the kind of teams that we're going to be taking on in the knockout stages. We have to be able to do well and beat them. Now, it is only 2-1. It's not the end of the world, but it's a game that I feel like we needed to do better in, and we have not done the best job in. And there's a shot. It's blocked. Lundberg trying to go out and collect. Can't. As he stopped, De Jong's in, and oh man, they get another shot. Great save from Smith, and they're all over us at the moment. Here's their corner, and I did think about making subs, but I'm going to go against it at the moment. Still just wanting to keep our best team out here, trying to see if we can get one last chance to equalize. That has to be offsides, right? Okay, it is. Good. All right, this is our last chance of the game to get up the pitch and try and find an equalizer, and I just turned it over, and that's going to be the end of the game. What a frustrating pass there. Okay, we get a foot in. Good. All right, back into Mike Nelson. Here we go. This is what dreams are made of right here, boys and girls. We're going into Baker. He's there. Can he get there? Yes, he can. And there he goes. Hit him with the worm in the dying embers. We're not going to hit him with the worm. We're going to flex because I messed up the celebration, but it doesn't matter. We get the equalizer in the 92nd minute. It's 2-2. What a play. Mike Nelson plays him in after we thought that we had lost the chance, and Baker smashes it past Ter Stegen to get us back level 2-2. And that's a huge point in this group against Barcelona. Losing to them, we could have definitely bounced back from, but it would have been even tougher, and it pretty much would have meant that we had to beat them at our place. Oh, what a goal from Frank Baker. And there's the final whistle. Whenever you need a goal, get the ball to Frank Baker, and he will provide. 2-2, Barcelona versus Efour United. That draw sees us in second position in our group, ahead of Barcelona because it was an away game, I think. That's why. Bruges beat Moscow to top the group, and we take Bruges on at the end of this month. Let's go take a quick look at the calendar. We're going to be getting into the highlights for the Burnley game, Rotherham game, and the Brentford game before coming back for the game against Club Bruges. So, let's hop into them. Going into the Burnley game, we took the first team with the only change being Fisher for Lundberg at center defensive mid. And it took until the 53rd minute when Fisher played in Carlson, who passed to Baker for us to open the scoring 1-0. In the 65th minute, Van Hoof's back post cross was skillfully controlled by Schaefer and played into Baker's path for an easy tap-in, and it's 2-0. With 10 minutes left in the 80th minute, we hit them on a counter from a corner with Carlson playing a ball over the top to Baker, and the rest is history. He completed his hat trick with our third of the night to put us up 3-0. That 3-0 win over Burnley kept us at the top of the table with 13 points after 5 games. With the 4 teams behind us still within striking distance, we need to keep winning. Up next was Rotherham in our first match of the Carabao Cup. We took in the second team, but due to Fisher being tired, we slid Villalba to center defensive mid and brought on Youth Academy boy Kevin Ward at center mid. In the second minute, Kevin Ward played back the faith we had by starting him, assisting Kerr on the opening goal, and we were up 1-0. In the 43rd minute, Bauer played hot prospect Ward into the 18-yard box where he scored his first professional goal to double our lead 2-0. Just after halftime, we were on the attack, and Bauer crossed to Kerr, and he headed home our third of the day, 3-0 good guys. 6 short minutes later, Kerr returned the favor, playing in Bauer, where he grabbed our fourth of the day, 4-0. In the 70th minute, another Youth Academy boy, this time Lundqvist, played in Olafsson, who slotted it home to give us a 5-0 lead. The 5-0 win against Rotherham, led by our Youth Academy boys, was massive, and it saw us through to the next round of the Carabao Cup, where we got another easy draw against Burnley. But up next was Brentford in the Premier League. They sit in 7th on 8 points, not far behind us. And despite our second Champions League group game against Bruges being in 2 days' time, we went in with our strongest 11. We opened the scoring inside 15 minutes as Nelson found Schaefer on his dangerous run that he coolly finished to give us the lead 1-0. In the 26th minute, Carlson was played in by Schaefer, and making no mistake, he grabbed our second of the day, 2-0. But in the 69th minute, we were broken down as Brentford found an open man in the box to have our lead 2-1. In the 93rd minute of the game, Baker played in Carlson, who ran in and fired home our insurance goal to increase our lead 3-1. The 3-1 win against Brentford was massive as we still sit at the top of the table on 16 points. 5 wins, 1 draw, and no losses. 18 goals for and 5 against. We look really good. We are the dominant team in the Premier League. Now, we're not going to be too worried about winning the Premier League because we did that last season, so we don't really need to check off the box for the challenge of this save. You can check out the rules down in the description and what our goals are. We've already won the Premier League, but we're going to try again just to see if we can go back to back. Chelsea are right behind us on 14 points, and Spurs are right behind them on 12, with Man City in 4th position on 10. So we've already created a 6-point gap all the way down to 4th, which is massive, and even a 4-point gap to 3rd, which is really nice. So if we can keep on like this in the Premier League, I think we could definitely go back to back, but we're really going to be focused this season on the Champions League, like we've said. So let's go take a quick look at the Champions League before we hop into the game against Bruges. Here's a quick look at our group. Bruges are at the top. They beat Moscow on the opening day. If we can beat them today, we would go up to 4 points. I'm fairly confident Barcelona are going to be beating CSKA Moscow, so they will be on 4 points. So really, this is a must-win game for us if we're serious about getting through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. So let's go take a quick look at the team we're taking into this game against Bruges. We are taking in the strongest 11 for this game against Bruges. Smith in goal, a back four of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor. Midfield trio of Carlson, Nelson, and Lundberg, and an attacking 3 of Schaefer, Baker, and Van Hoof. On the bench, we have Sans, Fisher, Villalba, Bauer, Kerr, Olafsson, and Kamara. Now, I thought about maybe switching out some players for this game, like Aguado is 94% fitness. Who else? Carlson's at 99 and Schaefer's at 97. But I figured let's just keep them in. We don't play another game for like 6 days after this, so I'm not too worried about them having to play another game right after this. So we're just going to go with the starting team, see if we can pile on Bruges' misery. Like I said, we don't know how good Bruges are. I did look, and they're second in their league, in the Belgian league. So because we're not too sure, in the Europa League last season, I was fairly confident that our second team could do a job in the Europa League. This year, I'm not too sure how much I trust our second team in the Champions League, especially because this is the primary objective to complete this save, is winning this season, and I'm really pushing for that. So we're going to go with this first team. If we stomp Bruges and Moscow, then the next time we play them, we'll use our second team and rest up our starters, but we don't know that yet, so we're going to go in with a strong team. Let's get into this game and see if we can beat Bruges to get 3 more points in our Champions League group. And here we go, our second game of the Champions League campaign. Our first season in the Champions League, actually. And Schaefer almost is dispossessed there. He's going to try and do it all himself because he's awesome. Let's see if we can make it happen. He does keep skipping around players, and there he runs into a player, and he's dispossessed. I have fun using him, just trying to dribble around people. It really is a blast to do. We got Baker in, and this is our first goal of the day right here. Frank Baker didn't get it, and I didn't want to shoot that with Carlson. Okay, got a little bit cocky. Oh, and I was going to say that we'll get back when there's a highlight, but they just did poor pass from Baker. I was trying to go to Van Hoof. We did get a little cocky. We need to keep our wits about us. Bruges is not a bad team, obviously. They are in the Champions League, but it is a team that I feel like we can beat. This is a team that, especially considering that we're right now, based on last season and how the season is going thus far in the Premier League, we're the best team in the Premier League. So we need to be playing against teams like Bruges and destroying them, really. Oh, Baker just went past the ball. I was trying to get a quick ball in across to Carlson. It doesn't come off. Baker gets that, or Schaefer gets that. And here we go. We got Baker in here, and he's going to rip that. And, oh, my goodness, again, their goalkeeper makes the save. Here is our corner. That's twice now that I was sure Baker was going to slot home a goal, and the goalkeeper saved it both times. All right, maybe this goalkeeper's a little bit better than anticipated. And there is Baker shooting it way over, and it's out for a goal kick. Schaefer on the ball here, trying to make his way in. Can he do it? Oh, he's dispossessed again. He got around one, but then the second one was where he struggled to get through. Not making it, and here they come. Lewis Potter on the ball. Now, they are playing a 3-5-1-2, I think, or I don't even know if that's the right amount of players. And they're out for a goal kick. But they're in like a 3-5-2, I think is what it is. Would that be right? Yes, a 3-5-2 is what they're playing. We don't come up against that very often, but it definitely feels a little bit weird to play against. There's Baker. All right, let's see if we can make this count. All right, Baker, don't get it taken off you. Into Schaefer. And Schaefer kind of slow turns on it. We're going to Nelson here, and we're going to rip this because Nelson rocks. And it's out for a goal kick again. And here we are. We're in a good spot here. Carlson on the ball, and that's just a poor shot. I am not doing a good job today. We are struggling, and it's a little embarrassing. And here we are trying to get forward. We're going all the way over to Mike Nelson. He's in here. Can he finish? And he doesn't. My controller disconnects, but that goes wide. Oh, man, we're going to regret these missed chances. That was a big opportunity. And oh my goodness, I think that's now like 4 or 5 that we've missed like that. We really got to make sure we start finishing some of these and getting it together because we're struggling right now. Bruges on the edge of our area in our half, looking dangerous. Fortunately, they pass it away. We get that out, but it's not all the way out, and we're in a bad spot here. If he turns and rips, he doesn't. Fortunately for us, and they make a bad pass there. Oh, man. Bruges are giving us some trouble. We really got to be careful. We've missed a couple opportunities, and if we're not careful, we're going to get beat here. We got Baker back post. Can it get there? It does get there, and there it is, and we get the goal. Hit him with the dead fish. Finally, we get a goal after so many opportunities that we wasted, but we don't waste that one, and we're ahead of 1-0. Van Hoof just runs down that right wing, and I see Baker cross it, and Van Hoof gets the ball to him where Baker finishes past the keeper to give us the lead 1-0. Bruges in our half, trying to get into our 18-yard box. And fortunately, we handle that there with Ian Taylor. There's the halftime whistle. We're only up 1-0. We had a couple opportunities that we haven't made the most of. If we can keep them coming in the second half, I'm confident we'll put a couple more away, but we really got to be careful to not let them back into the game. So let's go score a couple more goals in the second half. I'll see you guys in a sec. Here come Bruges down our right side, looking dangerous. They're definitely putting a lot of pressure on us, struggling to break them down. I definitely think it's the formation that they play. We struggle against it. That's a poor pass from Nelson, and this could make us pay. English is hard, but we get the save from Smith, and it's out for a corner. Here is their corner. Bruges are definitely not pushovers. I'm really happy we did not bring the second team in. Our second team is good, don't get me wrong, but Bruges is a good team, and we're getting that up to Carlson. Come on, buddy. Into Baker immediately, and he's going to get there, and he's going to finish that. No, he's not. It's saved again. Who is this goalkeeper? Here's our corner. This goalkeeper is standing on his head today, having a great game. I really wanted Bishop to slot that home. Doesn't come off, and Baker's going to rocket that out for another corner. All right, let's see if we can get this one on the head of Bishop. It's not going to go there. It's going to go to Aguado. He's not able to get there. And here is Baker, and he's going to rocket that. Oh, my goodness, and it almost gets into the back of the net. It goes just past the post. Let's watch it here. That was so darn close. And, yep, it's about a foot or two wide. Man, we almost got another goal. I wasn't even speaking because that all just happened so quickly. Oh, my goodness, Smith. Has to do a better job there. It wasn't even in the corner. It looks like it just goes right past him. I don't even know what just happened. Let's watch the replay. They play it forward. We're kind of caught out of position, but I was about to start talking. They just send it up. He spins so fast, and it goes right past Smith. That's poor from our keeper to let them equalize. And, man, that's ugly from Smith. Right through his hands. They've equalized. It's 1-1. And we really need to find a goal. I do not want to draw another game in our Champions League group. I need Baker to make his run. He didn't. And Schaefer's through. all the way through. Can he do it? Oh my gosh. Hit him with the worm. Schaefer is so good. Oh my lordy. When you have Baker, Schaefer, and Carlson, it's just not fair. Schaefer literally just did that all by himself. I was trying to play Baker in on a pass, but Schaefer said, nah, we don't need Baker. He gets past that guy and then skips around this guy really fast and fires home on his weak foot to give us the lead again. It's 2-1. Now we really have to be careful that we don't give up another goal. That's honestly my biggest concern at the moment. I do not want to give up another goal. And we have looked fairly dominant, but we have not made the most of our opportunities. And he's offsides, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Dang it, we almost had Carlson in. So we are making 3 changes. Sans comes on for Aguado, Villalba comes on for Nelson, and Kerr comes on the left wing for Schaefer. Schaefer, Aguado, and Nelson are all very tired, and yes, these 3 are big downgrades as we try and hold on to a win, but they've been around a long time, and they got to step up to the challenge. And if we're gonna win the Champions League and the Premier League and continue to be one of the world's best teams, these guys that are backups have to step up to the challenge and play key roles. So let's see if we can hold on to the rest of this game and get out of here with 3 points. 71 minutes on the clock here. Carlson gets hit there and loses the ball. We have the advantage, but I guess it was up, and when they got the ball, we didn't get the free kick, but we got about 15 minutes left in this game, and we have to hold on. Now, oh no, okay. Villalba. All right, Smith makes the save. We have to play smart. No big turnovers. Let's get it up with Lundberg. We'll just go out here to Taylor, into Van Hoof, and it does make it through, rather fortunately, honestly. Just going to take that with Van Hoof, and it's caught by the keeper. Tries to throw it out quickly, and Lundberg's there but can't hold possession. 9 minutes left. Bruges are moving back into our half, trying to get something going, and we have to hold on. If they get a late goal, a late equalizer, I'm going to be gutted. That would probably put us in 3rd position in this Champions League group, and that's just not going to cut it. This win will push us up to the top of our Champions League group, which is, I mean, where we need to be. A team of our stature needs to be in this position. We have Baker in, and he's not going to make a mistake here. Oh my goodness, he is going to make a mistake. This goalkeeper is standing on his head, and fortunately for us, they literally just run the ball out of bounds. We'll go gather with Villalba. Here we are. Back to Ian Taylor here. Can we get in? We got Lundberg. Oh, he's offsides. He was offsides, but that does waste some more time. We're in the 89th minute. Just trying to get out of this game with the 3 points. There we go. Great header from Sans into Baker to Carlson. Back into Baker. Can he do it? And there it is! Hit him with the knockout punches. The insurance goal to see the win. That's the nail in the coffin. Oh, what a goal from Baker. And we're up 3-1. That was massive. Baker and Schaefer combining beautifully, and Baker just rockets that past the keeper. He can't stand on his head that time. And man, we get the goal to really give us the insurance to see this out with a win. That felt good. Now, I forgot to say it. We did have the final whistle. We get out with the 3-1 win over Bruges. That was massive. That win does exactly what we predicted. Puts us in 1st position in our group above Barcelona. Barcelona did win 3-0 over Moscow. Bruges slide down to 3rd now. That was massive for us, especially after the draw against Barcelona. Up next, we take on Moscow in next episode. But we're looking really good to qualify out of this group. Bruges definitely gave us some trouble, but like I said, we should definitely qualify out of this group, and then we'll have to see who we get in the knockout stages, but we're just going to have to wait. Can't get ahead of ourselves. Bad things could happen. We could get a bunch of injuries. I hope not, but it could happen. So we got to keep winning our home games, which we took care of against Bruges there. We won our home game. If you win your home games in Europe, you should be in the knockout stages, so that's the key. We drew at Barcelona. If we can beat them at home, that would be massive. Again, we'll have to wait and see. We're going to get into some more of those games in the next episode. But now, we're going to go take a look at the scouting reports. Hinga, dinga, dargan. We're back for the scouting reports. Grab a drink, because it's about to get wild. It was so wild that we didn't even get a single Youth Academy prospect to sign this time. Yeah, drew a blank again. Very frustrating. Whatever. All right, this is a quick look at our Youth Academy. Eric Wood has completed his move. We moved him to right wing back because that's what we play out there. We're really just focusing on his pace. While he's down here, getting that acceleration and sprint speed up is going to be key, so that's what we're focusing on. We can develop the defensive awareness and all that stuff later. Right now, I just want to make him a lot faster. Bruno Santos still looking good, great potential, got the pace that we need in that right back position. Hunter Lewis, well-rounded player. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about him. Decent potential, decent overall. A player that will probably bring up and sell whenever he tells us he wants to come up. Christian Palmer here, another well-balanced player. Similar thing, he's a center attacking mid, but he has some good potential, 83 to 89 with 69 overall. Alfonso Campos, 64 overall, 84 to 90 potential. He is quick, which I like. Alberg, another quick one, 83 to 89 potential. And then the boy Lucas Olsen, we always talk about him. His acceleration's 83 and his sprint speed's 82. He looks very, very good. I really want to bring him up and start using him, and I might do that this season just for fun. But yeah, he looks awesome. 92 to 94 potential is insane, but that's our youth academy, and unfortunately, no new boys to show you this time. If you have enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up on the video. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. 5 wins and a draw, not a bad month. The only draw coming against Barcelona at Camp Nou. It's not a bad result. Next month, we're going to be getting into more league games. Right now, we sit at the top of the Premier League. We sit at the top of our Champions League group. This season is going swimmingly. I am enjoying this team's journey through the Crucible. Until next time, Efour out.